Hello and welcome to CarNichiWa.com. Today we're doing a walk around of the new 2016 Acura MDX. This is a 3-row luxury SUV and it was restyled a couple of years ago and it still looks really nice. The front end is very bold and aggressive, and it's got the big Acura shield in the grille so you can't mistake it. It also has Jewel Eye LED headlights. Look at all of those. And the styling works really well. It's obviously you can pick it out in a parking lot as an Acura, you know right away, and it also looks very modern and very nicely done. This is the top of the line model called the Advance. It's got super handling all-wheel drive. These are 19-inch alloys, which look really good. We like the color too. And then you come around to the back and you can see the nicely tapered roof design. And of course it's got the feature that most SUVs crossovers are getting these times, which is a remotely operated tailgate. Just press the fob and it'll go up. Now you can configure the seats a bunch of different ways, of course. It has some underfloor storage down here. You can put all sorts of things in there, and then the rear seats go down. If you want to fold them down, you just pull this little handle here and push, and they go down like so. So then you can put longer objects in. Let's close the tailgate and look in the rear seat, which is really neat. You can use this button too if you want to. And down it goes. Now the rear seat, again, this is the very top MDX model called Advance with entertainment package. And the rear seat has some really neat features. I'm talking about the second row seat here. Say you want to get into the back. Well, normally you have to, find a handle or do something. Well, all you have to do is down here is a little button, and watch what happens when you press it. It's a power sliding seat, and then you can just climb right in to the third row, and there you are. Now, the third row passengers, if they want to get out, they have another button here that they can press, which also does exactly the same thing. And then you just push the seat back, and it goes back to its previous position. Now this has the optional rear entertainment system. Let me get in here, and we've got controls. We also have controls for the HVAC system as well. You'll notice these are wireless headsets for both sides, and that's not really a new thing. Other crossovers and vehicles offer that. What is really neat about this system is the size of the screen. Let me press the button here. It's like a double wide screen, and so your rear seat, second and third row passengers are going to be able to look at movies and all kinds of neat things on a wide screen, which is totally cool. Okay, let's hop out again. Oh, I almost forgot to mention this has sunscreens built into the rear side doors where you can put them up and block out the sun. If you're carrying kids in the back seat or babies, or you just want to block it out a little bit, you do that way. Let's look under the hood. This has Acura's 3.5 liter V6 with variable cylinder management, and it's rated at 290 horsepower and about 267 foot-pounds of torque. It's really smooth. It rides really well. We've been driving it for several days, and we're going to have a separate driving video that you'll be able to see on YouTube and on our website, CarNichiWa.com. So now let's go inside. by the way, these are super comfortable seats. They're very supportive. They're covered with really nice leather. It's trimmed out very well. The dash is very nicely designed, and it does look luxurious. Try not to shake the camera too much. Now, the first thing you notice when you get in, other than everything is very high-tech, is it has a totally different transmission shifter. Now, this is new for 2016 in the MDX. It has been in other Acura models, but this is first time in the MDX. And so instead of the big knob that you usually use to shift gears, it's got buttons. So let me start the car and you can see how it works. It's got the traditional button start. Everything comes up. And if you want to, it has a floor actuated parking brake, so you're taking that off with your foot as usual. If you want to go and drive, you push that and you're now in drive. It'll say D in the instrument panel. If you want to stop, you press this button up here when you're stopped for park, and you're now in park. If you want to go into reverse, you pull up on this little thing and you're in reverse. And another nifty way to know that you're in reverse is the upper screen is a rear view monitor, and so you can see that you're in reverse. And then when you're done, you just press park and you're back in park. It only takes a little while to get used to it. It's really at first you go, boy, this, you know, what happened to the shift lever? But after driving it for a couple days, you get used to it, and it's really quite simple to use, and you get it all memorized and you're fine. Up in the dash, down here near the shifter, you can press it and you'll notice that there's different settings for the suspension. So you can put it on comfort, you can put it on normal, you can put it on sport. Yeah, I think it also controls the shifting and also probably the steering. You'll notice there's an information screen in between the two gauges, and you can turn the wheel on the little knob on the steering wheel and get things like average fuel economy, range, elapsed time. It's basically a trip computer. And the MDX has a revised super handling all-wheel drive system this year with a twin clutch design that Acura says delivers enhanced torque transfer and handling capabilities, and so that's totally cool. Now there's a lot of functions that you can control from the steering wheel, the audio system and such, and Bluetooth if you were synced. I'm not synced, of course, because I'm using my phone to do this video. So now we have two screens, okay, and you get different information on them and you use them differently. The bottom one is a touch screen. So say, for example, you want to look at the HVAC. There's, of course, automatic climate control. But let's say you want to adjust it manually. So you press a little thing here, and you can turn your AC on and off. You can press this for the fan and adjust the fan up or down. You can do all sorts of nifty things, and if you want, you can just shut it off, of course. There's also controls for the audio system if you want to do things there, and you can then look at the upper screen. Now right now we're looking at fuel economy, and it's not accurate because we've been idling for a long time. If you click menu, you go to a screen here which is the menu, and you can select a bunch of different things that you can do from the menu screen, and you adjust them by turning this knob down here. And to select them, you press enter. So let's say, for example, you want to look at the trip computer, you can use that. You can click info, the info screen. We have Acura Link, we have messages, we have all kinds of neat things. You can go to navigation, and this will show you where you are, and you can zoom in and out and do, we're not on a digitized road, okay, because we're in a parking lot. Anyway, the 2016 MDX is a really nice vehicle. Acura says it's the best-selling luxury 3-row SUV, and it considers competitors to be the likes of the Audi Q7, the BMW X5, the Infiniti QX60, and of course there's others. This also has some overhead controls, and it's got a really nice sunroof. It doesn't have a twin panel sunroof because we've got the rear entertainment system in here. And Acura also, this being the top model with the Advance, they call it the Advance trim, has a whole bunch of safety features. They call it the Acura Watch Suite of Advanced Safety and Driver Assistive Technologies. So there's just a huge list. I won't go through it now because it would take way too long. You can see our story on CarNichiWa.com. We'll talk about them there. There's things like collision mitigation, braking systems, forward collision warning, lane keeping assist. It just goes on and on. Adaptive cruise control, you name it, it's got it. And this is the top MDX model for 2016. The list price on this is about $57,000, and with destination out the door, it's about $58,000. Now, don't let that put you off, because this is the absolute top model that you can get in the MDX. There are other ways to get the vehicle without all-wheel drive if you don't need it or want it. I believe the prices start in the low 40s, and you can work yourself all the way up to this one, which has all the luxury features and all the trimmings. And we've been driving it for not quite a week, and we like it a lot. It has a smooth, sophisticated ride. We like the adjustable suspension. We like the visibility out the actually front and back. The windows are large, and you can see out really well. It's a good performer. The 9-speed transmission is a great thing. Oh, I also forgot to mention, and I know this is running long, we also have paddle shifters too. So big thumbs up to the 2016 Acura MDX. They've done a great job. If you're in the market for a 3-row luxury SUV crossover, be sure to check out the 2016 Acura MDX. And don't forget to watch our driving video on YouTube, and look for our full story coming up in a little bit on our website, CarNichiWa.com, where we've got almost 200 stories on there. If you haven't visited our website, check it out. You'll probably find something that's neat that you might be interested in, and also love to hear your comments too. So thanks again for joining us in the 2016 Acura MDX, and we will see you next time. Bye now.